Week 1 continues along the Gulf Coast as an overcast sky with the threat of rain and warm 84-degree temperatures greet fans in Mobile for this Saturday noon kickoff. South Alabama opens its 2026 season looking to take another step forward in Major Applewhite's third season as head coach after the Jaguars finished 4-8 a year ago. South Alabama will rely on a veteran core as it tries to climb the Sun Belt standings, led by senior right guard Kenton Gerito in the trenches and senior cornerback Javon Henderson, one of the leaders of an experienced defense. Visiting FCS Southeast, aka Southeastern Louisiana, arrives with hopes of pulling off an opening week upset, but the Jaguars are determined to begin the season on the right foot in front of their home crowd. A new season brings renewed expectations, and today marks the first opportunity to turn potential into progress. FCS Southeast, aka Southeastern Louisiana, and South Alabama are ready to kick it off next.
Glad to have you with us from the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, and Hancock Whitney Stadium. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Condors and the South Alabama Jaguars. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. The Condors kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So South Alabama's offense will have the football first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy...
Turning it on! He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the second and short. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Rush is on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Davenport. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Jaguars will bring the punt team onto the field. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So the Condors offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one. Sends it back in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. They'll move the wide receiver. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. So now it's second and long. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught. It's Perkins. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And it'll be the Condors. They're moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the ground with the counter. Hard running there. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They punted away on fourth down. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Running inside. It's Phillips. There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Right back to the well. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on second and long. Takes the handoff. It's Phillips. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Finds his man in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Jaguars will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. On the option, it's right. Plows through the defense.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Motion from the back. A designed run for the quarterback. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be fourth down. The Condors decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Looking for space, it's Phillips. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying play action. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking downfield is Davenport. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll try the right side. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Could not make his way to the corner. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. On the option. The option, he'll keep it. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Going with the ground game left. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Goes to the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And it'll be the Condors who will call on their punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The run inside. It's Phillips. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. The Jaguars will punt it away on 4th down. They'll field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Keeps it on the draw.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. The give on the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Oh, he's got a chance. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Condors will punt this one away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. They've had the ball twice and have yet to pick up a first down. Let's see if they can manufacture some yardage this time. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw. It's Davenport. Got a man. It's Hunter. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Going with the counter play here. There's some room. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Jenkins. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Firing to the right, complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. 6th play of the drive coming up. With the catch, it's Hunter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. Trying the run, it's Phillips. And he's in! Touchdown, South Alabama!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Leaves it with the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And it'll be the Condors lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Condors line up to punt it away. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Pulls it in, it's Phillips. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Jaguars want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking for the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with the Missouri State Bears, taking on the number 8 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Bears, eyeing a second win after the opening week loss. They're on top here in the first half. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is. Back now to your game inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires it incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. And it'll be the Condors will try to pin them back with the punt. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Makes the grab over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Phillips. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. They'll give it on the counter. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. And the Jaguars are marching down the field. The run inside. It's Phillips. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Jaguars with the 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hunter. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the 1st down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. The Jaguars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Buys a little time with his feet, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Phillips. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It's 3rd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0 after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the option. Now the pitch.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
He gets just a few links away from that 1st down marker as they almost convert on 3rd down there. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Powers through, and they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. Trying to escape and get it himself. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Woods. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jenkins. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Made the catch, but nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and he stopped right at the line, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here comes the option. The option, the keeper. Now the toss. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. One final play before the end of the quarter. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Picks up the first down. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. Dropping back, it's Wright. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And now it's a 1-possession game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Number 95 sets a kickoff.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is 1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Shakes off the defender.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. To throw, it's Davenport. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Overton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. The play action fake.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Touchdown, Jaguars! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Scanning the field, it's right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Off the play fake. Got his man out of the backfield. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Condors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Runs through a tackle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. The option look. Quarterback keep. Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And it'll be the Condors want to pick up the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And down he goes. A sack on fourth down, and the defense gets the football back.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. So thanks to the defense, they take over. Big lead in hand and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. Got a man, it's Garrison. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Looking to pass, it's right. Trying to set up the screen. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Condors come to the line in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in.
Intercepted deep in his own end. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Tight end now in motion. Running inside, it's Martin. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
So South Alabama gets the win 20-3 over Southeastern Louisiana, I believe it was, / FCS Southeast. Final score 20-3. Taking a look at the team stats, South Alabama had the edge in first downs 20-10. Total offense 333 to 191. Rushing yardage, FCS Southeast had the edge 125 to 87. Passing yards, South Alabama had the significant edge 246 to 66. Third down conversion percentage, South Alabama led 38% to 23%. Both teams had one turnover. It was an interception for both teams, and time of possession was won by South Alabama by almost 4 minutes. Looking at the players' stats for South Alabama, Bishop Davenport finishes 25 of 35 for 246 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. For FCS Southeast, Earl Wright finishes 8 of 19 for 66 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. Leading rusher for FCS Southeast was Rock Johnstone, 15 carries for 61 yards. For South Alabama, Keenan Phillips led the team, 22 carries for 74 yards and 1 touchdown. Leading receiver for South Alabama, we're going to go with Anthony Eager, 7 catches for 96 yards. For FCS Southeast, I guess we'll go with Jarius Perkins, 2 catches for 21 yards for him. Leading blocker for FCS Southeast is Zion Timmons with 13 pancakes for South Alabama. It was a 4-way tie with 4 pancakes each. Defensive leaders for the Jaguars, they were led in total tackles by Cole Blaylock with 8. Tackles for loss, they were led by Josh Thurman and Caleb Dozier, each with 2. Dozier led the team in sacks with 2, and Jalen Mosen had the only interception for South Alabama. For FCS Southeast, Major Harrington had the interception. It was a 3-way tie for sacks at 1 apiece, with Dustin Fairweather, Telly Smith Jr., and Major Harrington all getting 1. Tackles for loss, a bunch of different guys had 1 to tie for the team lead. Total tackles, FCS Southeast was led by Emmanuel Dexter with 9. Kicking stats for FCS Southeast, Turner Mills made his only field goal attempt from 46 yards out. No extra point attempts for him. For South Alabama, Aaron Mahan made both of his field goal attempts with a long of 37 and was 2 of 2 on extra point attempts as well. Punting for South Alabama, Ty Carroll had 4 punts for an average of 55.7 yards per punt, and Ty Minchie had 7 punts for an average of 56 yards per punt. Kick returns for FCS Southeast, Tyrone Hickson had 2 returns for an average of 14 yards per return, and Kevin King had 1 return for 17 yards. For South Alabama, Katori Marion had 1 return for 22 yards, and Brendan Jenkins had 1 return for 19 yards. Punt returns for South Alabama, Keenan Phillips had 2 returns for an average of 13.5 yards per return, and for FCS Southeast, Pace Jenkins had 3 returns for an average of 9.3 yards per return. Scoring summary, no scoring in the first quarter. The second quarter, South Alabama gets a 3-yard touchdown run from Keenan Phillips, and the Jaguars led 7-0 at half. The third quarter, South Alabama gets a 30-yard field goal from Aaron Mahan, and it was 10-0 Jaguars going into the fourth. The fourth quarter, FCS Southeast gets a 45-yard field goal from Turner Mills. Then South Alabama gets a 37-yard field goal from Aaron Mahan, and then a 6-yard touchdown run from Bishop Davenport. That gives you your final score of South Alabama 20, FCS Southeast / Southeastern Louisiana 3. So a fairly comfortable victory for South Alabama, but not dominant by any means. But they do win by 17. Headline from the game, State's home field advantage. The South Alabama Jaguars are now 1-0 after defeating FCS Southeast at Hancock Whitney Stadium. Look at the featured players: Anthony Eager from South Alabama and Rock Johnstone for FCS Southeast. South Alabama, the higher-rated team across the board. And there is South Alabama's schedule. They've got at Tulane next week. Tulane defeated Duke in week 1, so it's not going to be an easy one for South Alabama. Next game coming your way should be FCS Midwest at Rice. But until then, from Mobile, Alabama, the South Alabama Jaguars get the win to kick off the 2026 season, 20-3 over FCS Southeast / Southeastern Louisiana. And we will see you next time.